And what do we have here? We have two Vevor press tools. New on the market. There's a lot of buzz about these, a lot of questions. I had a lot of questions. I ended up with two, but I'm only going to keep one. But before I return one, I decided to do a review. What do we have? We have the SL1930, the swivel head 18 volt Vevor copper stainless steel press tool. And here we have the PZ1550. Head doesn't swivel. We'll do 1/2 inch copper and stainless steel all the way up to 2 inches. Here they are next to my impact gun. 8 pounds, 19 inches long, 4 pounds, 9.5 inches long, and 13 pounds, 21.5 inches long. This thing feels pretty heavy. If you were carrying this around all day, it might be a bit cumbersome getting into tight spaces. This guy, pretty nice, not too bad. So let's see if it comes all the way around to 360. Almost. It's probably like, what, 15 degrees shy. Here's how they come in the box. I'm going to take some time, go through each one of these. Just kind of poke around, inspect, and try and give you like a closer look. This one in the compact box, it came with 1/2 inch, 3/4, 1 inch, and room for 2 other jaws. Two 2 amp hour 18 volt batteries, charger, and a little manual with some spare seals and O-rings. Oh, specifications. All right, check that out. Oh, stainless steel, copper, PEX. Oh, look at that. Compressed PEX. Okay, let's see. Warranty of tool is 2 years or 30,000 cycles. In order to prolong the life of the tool, please maintain every 10,000 cycles. Okay, and they even give you some information on the back on where to contact some people. All right, so that's that. Let's check out these jaws. So these are the 1/2 inch jaws. Now, I'd be curious to know what full-time plumbers would think of these. I have used this tool. I believe I have 13 crimps on it. I will share a link to that video. I'll just give you guys, try to give you an idea of how these fittings sit in each jaw. They look like cast jaws, and this part here looks like it was machined down on a mill or a CNC. So maybe that's where they save some of their money. Not really totally sure. See the 3/4 jaws. Seem like they fit pretty good, pretty nice. Again, I'd be really curious to see what plumbers who use these tools full-time, what they would think. But so far, I'm happy with it. Alright, now maybe I can show you how everything goes together. So you put this on. Here are how you put the jaws in. So this little lever flips up. Pull this out. Drop this in. And fold that down. And that's in there. Alright, set that aside for now. So, this is the kit with 6 jaws. Look at the size of this guy. Holy shit. 6 jaws, charger, 2 4.0 18 volt batteries, manual as well, and also some more O-rings in there. That's nice. Packaging is pretty nice. How big is this case? Maybe you're wondering. Well, let's take a look. Alright, we're 2 feet wide by roughly 20 inches long. This whole thing is heavy. I could imagine having to bring this, up and down stairs. And we're like 6 inches tall. Compared to 21 inches wide, about 14.5 by 5 inches tall. Okay, 13 crimps on this bad boy. All good so far. I love it. It beats having to pay several thousand for a Milwaukee or rigid or propress if you don't do it every day. I believe this thing is rated for 20,000 crimps before they say you should get it checked out or calibrated, I should say. I don't know if I'll ever hit that. Maybe if a friend needed help or whatever, you know, or someone that I know, and it was something small. But I'm not going out there trying to take money from plumbers. It's, you know, repeat customers and good friends of mine and family and stuff like that. So for that, it's worth it. Let's check this out. So on this big guy, these are the 1/2" jaws for the little guy. These are the 1/2" jaws for the big guy. You can see the difference. Let's see what's going on with this. Okay. Seems like, I mean, I haven't crimped with these, but all right, seems like maybe you got to be a little bit more diligent or aware before you press that trigger, how your alignment is in the jaw. Okay, let's go to the next one. Let's see, this is 3/4. We have a 3/4 Viega fitting. Let's see. Yeah, not too bad. Might as well just check it out. 1" fitting. So it seems like they're made pretty well. So here's where I do a ChatGPT prompt, and the first question that I ask it is, which jaw profiles as well as different press tool manufacturers does the SL1930 have compatibility with? So this first paragraph is verified compatibility. ChatGPT, it's, you know, I don't use it all the time, but it is good for pulling large amounts of data pretty quickly that you have to verify yourself. This next section, the Reddit feedback, this is great because Reddit, if you're not familiar with Reddit, what Reddit is a community bulletin where people can go on there, ask questions, professionals, not professionals, and everyone chimes in, and pretty much the truth sorts itself out through community notes and the comments that different people put on there. This next one, jaw profile types, that's just expanding on the verified types, and this last one is a summary table. All of this is for the SL1930. It's basically taking all the information up above that we already went through and just putting it into a more simplified version right here in front of you. At the end of the video, there are 2 more tables that go more in depth on the specs, such as jaw force, capacity, clamping time, things of that nature. Last thing is just recommendations, and then I ask it to do the same thing for the larger brother model, the PZ1550. So pretty much does the same thing. The nice thing is that if any of you guys have any questions about anything that you see here, some of this information I can verify, but I won't bore you with you know, the minutia of reading through each one of these. I feel like you can pretty much go through and just scroll through and pause, and if you see any data that you're looking for, and you know, particular, then you can stop there and verify it. But you can also comment on this video. Another video that I made, a lot of people commented with these 2 questions, and you know, I chimed in, and then other people chimed in who actually knew the answers. And then also, you know, as a last ditch effort, if you need to, their customer service is actually great. I had a question about PEX compatibility jaws on one of the I forget which one, the SL1930 or the 1550, and they answered me within 24 hours, and I was able to verify the information, and it was great. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for following along. Again, if you have any questions, please ask me. All right, thank you.